In the 4.5 years that Prime Minister Narendra Modi has been in office, his most debated decision, arguably, has been demonetization. He scrapped high-denomination currency. Notes valued at 500 and 1,000 rupees were discontinued 2 years back. Was it a masterstroke or a blunder? The jury is still out. Tonight, we'll go through some facts to see what worked and what did not. It's been more than 21 months since the notes were withdrawn from circulation. Critics say the decision was a colossal flop. It led to unnecessary inconvenience for the common man. Now, the Reserve Bank of India has released an annual report. It has added more fuel to the fire. It says that nearly all of the money is back in the banking system. 10,000 crores is just a fraction of it. Does that mean that the government's estimate was wrong? Or the said black money is back in the system? We have no way of verifying that. But that is just a part of the money that the government said was black money circulating in the Indian system. "99.3% of the currency that was rendered illegal is back in circulation in the Indian banking system. 500 and 1,000 rupee notes accounted for more than 15 lakh crore rupees. Most of it is back. And as we said, a little over 10,000 crores worth has failed to come back in the Reserve Bank. Now look at the cost. During the 2016-17 financial year, the central bank spent more than 7,000 crore rupees to print new currency. Demonetization had removed nearly 86% of high-value currency from circulation in India. So why was this exercise undertaken, many ask? While making the announcement in November 2016, the Indian government said that demonetization will help in flushing out black money and detecting fake currency. Later, the government said that this move will also give a thrust to India's digital economy. Has demonetization killed cash? The answer is no, it hasn't. In most parts of India, cash remains in high demand, but digital transactions have spiked, with more and more people joining the bandwagon every day. And like we told you earlier, political parties in India are locked in an intense debate over demonetization. Listen in to what the principal opposition party, the Congress, said today, followed by the defense from the ruling BJP.
कारण मैं आपको बताना चाहता हूं और हिंदुस्तान के युवाओं को और छोटे दुकानदारों को, मिडिल और स्मॉल साइज बिजनेसेस को मैं बताना चाहता हूं। आप अच्छी तरह सुनिए। आपके प्रधानमंत्री जी ने, हमारे प्रधानमंत्री जी ने नोटबंदी क्यों की? उनके सबसे बड़े 15-20 उद्योगपतियों के पास, क्रोनी कैपिटलिस्ट के पास, जिन्होंने बैंक का पैसा लिया था, उन पर उनके पास नॉन परफॉर्मिंग एसेट्स हैं। नरेंद्र मोदी जी ने देश की जनता का पैसा लेकर, आपके जेब में से पैसा निकालकर सीधा हिंदुस्तान के सबसे बड़े क्रोनी कैपिटलिस्ट के जेब में डाला।
राहुल गांधी और उनका परिवार ये खून की आंसू से डिमोनेटाइजेशन के लिए क्यों रो रहा है? विगत 2 वर्षों से बंधुओं, कांग्रेस पार्टी के, गांधी परिवार के जो पुरखों ने पैसा लूट लूट कर रखा था, जनता की जेब काटकर जो पैसा बनाया था, जीप स्कैम से लेकर ऑगस्टा वेस्टलैंड स्कैम तक, ये सारे पैसे कागज बन गए डिमोनेटाइजेशन के कारण। और 10 जन देखते हैं तो उन्हें खून की आंसू रोने पड़ते हैं, और तब राहुल गांधी प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस करके।
While that debate goes on, there is a boom in digital payments, and that's attracting big investment into the country. Global tech giants are vying for a slice of the Indian pie. At least 2 major American tech companies have revealed ambitious plans for their entry into the digital payments market. So far, the space has been dominated by Indian companies. According to the Credit Suisse Group, India's digital payments market will touch $1 trillion. That will be its value, $1 trillion by 2023. At the moment, the digital payment space is valued at $200 billion. You see the kind of spike we're going to see in the next 5 years. So what explains this major interest in the Indian market? What accounts for the spike in users? Cheap smartphones and cheaper data. That is the short answer. Internet usage in India has increased by 15 times in the last 3 years, between 2014 and 2017. Data rates have reduced significantly. That makes it easier for more and more people to make digital transactions. For investors, it's a win-win situation. India is one of the largest consumer markets in the world. While there's saturation in the developed world, the Indian space is still up for grabs, and it's growing. The internet economy is projected to double to $250 billion in the next 2 years. According to a management consultancy firm, online sales in 2018 have increased by 40%. Digital payments will drive these transactions, so it makes sense to be betting on this horse. This market grew by 55% in the financial year 2016-17, but most of these transactions were low value, estimated at less than $200 billion. Another reason why digital transactions have grown is the rapid increase in financial inclusion. Now, 80% of India's adults have a bank account. That's according to data from the World Bank. Between 2014 and 2017, 515 million citizens in India opened a bank account. The point being made is this. Figures from multiple sources prove that India is heading for a digital economy boom, and this was one of the stated objectives of demonetization. To that extent, we say this move has been a success. But let's talk about more challenges. The Indian rupee continued its downward slide today. It fell by 22 paise, hitting a lifetime low of 70 rupees 81 paise against the dollar. The currency made some recovery by the end of the day's trade, though. The rupee has lost close to 10% of its value so far in 2018, and this makes it the worst performing Asian currency. Experts say that the fall of the rupee is due to high demand for the dollar among importers. The impact of a weak rupee affects imports, cost of education overseas, foreign travel, among other things. All these will get more expensive by the day, but the biggest impact of the rupee free fall will be on petrol and diesel prices. They've been going up in India. India imports nearly 80% of its crude requirements, and a weak rupee means that importers will have to spend more to procure the same amount of crude oil. The falling rupee could also affect foreign investments in Indian markets, since a falling rupee will lead to a loss in their returns. But this situation will bring some cheer within the exporter community, as they would earn more for their product. Companies in the information technology and pharmaceutical sectors could also benefit from this situation.